Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here. Today we'll be looking at nonprofit and faith-based agencies and the role of information technology. The specific topics we'll be covering are as follows. First, we'll take a look at some of the more common benefits of information technology. We'll take a look at appreciating the benefits that IT has to offer. Next, we'll take a look at some of the ethical issues. We'll take a look at the ethical issues related to privacy and personal information. We'll take a look at ethical issues related to freedom of speech in cyberspace. We'll take a look at some of the ethical issues related to intellectual property. And then we'll take a look at some of the ethical issues related to cybercrime. And then finally, we'll take a look at the broader impacts of information technology. Now, let's first take a look at appreciating the benefits. What kind of benefits does information technology provide us with? What kind of benefits does information technology provide our agencies with, our nonprofit and faith-based agencies with specifically, and more overall benefits as they relate? First of all, information technology introduced entertainment games, DVDs, movies, etc. In addition, one of the benefits information technology introduced to us was the World Wide Web and the Internet. Information technology has also introduced to us business data, ease of processing business data. It's introduced to us email and e-commerce. We have digital libraries. Information technology has also introduced enhanced technology in cars, trucks, hybrid cars, such as ABS brake sensors, night vision drivers, etc. These are some of the more overall benefits that society has realized since the introduction of information technology. Let's take a look at some of the ethical issues that have come up with the advent of information technology. Ethical issues, as they specifically relate to information technology, can be broken down into 4 subcategories. Privacy and personal information. Information technology has introduced a lot of ethical issues related to privacy and personal information. In addition, freedom of speech in cyberspace. IT has introduced a lot of ethical issues related to freedom of speech. There are also ethical issues related to intellectual property. And there are also ethical issues related to cybercrime. Again, we have ethical issues related to privacy and personal information, freedom of speech, intellectual property, and cybercrime. These are 4 subcategories that have presented strong ethical issues with the advent of IT. We'll take a look at them We'll take a look at each one of these subcategories individually. Let's first take a look at privacy and information technology. What are the specific privacy issues related to IT? So first of all, freedom from intrusion of unwanted information to one's personal space. There's no privacy violation if information is obtained or published with a person's consent. But there are two areas that present themselves to be problematic. First of all, we have spam, and we have unsolicited commercial emails. This is the first point of some of the privacy issues that relate to IT. Next, we have freedom from surveillance and improper acts by computer hacking. This might include monitoring computer activity, tracking computer activity, intercepting computer activity. Usually comes in the form of cookies or other forms of encryption. Next, there's autonomy over personal data collected and disclosed to others. That can either be a quote-unquote sub-problem of cookies and encryption, where every website we visit will be collecting personal data. Do they own that data? Does that belong to them? Can that data be sold to others, disclosed to others? Is it our data? Is it our personal data? But there are two additional categories. Regardless, there are two additional categories within the rights over this personal data. First of all, how are they obtained? Many times they're obtained through theft, either by stealing them off another server or by phishing, sending us a fake email, leading us to a fake site, and collecting the data. Now, the final issue related to privacy is anonymity. How anonymous? What degree of anonymity can we maintain? Specifically under the First Amendment. So again, there's freedom from intrusion of unwanted information. It may come in the form of spam, may come in the form of UCE. In addition, there are privacy issues related to freedom from surveillance or improper access. Either monitoring our computer use, tracking, or intercepting computer use. Usually comes in the form of cookies or other forms of encryption. Next, there's the issue of who owns the personal data. Can it be disclosed to others? How was our personal data accessed? Was it stolen? Did we unintentionally provide it to someone? And then there's the issue of anonymity, which is a First Amendment related issue. These are some of the more common ethical issues related to privacy, specifically under the information technology umbrella. Let's take a bit of a deeper look at freedom from surveillance and improper access by others. Cookies are, the way cookies are set up typically are as follows. Websites store information about a visitor's activity. We go on a website, we go on Yahoo's website, and first we check out our mail, and then we go, after we visit Yahoo, we go to Amazon. After we go to Amazon, we go to eBay. Yahoo's tracking that. Small little file that follows the activity. Maybe the same with Amazon. First we go to Amazon. Amazon puts a cookie in our computer. After we go to Amazon, we go to eBay. Then we go to Toys R Us. Then we go to Best Buy. Amazon tracks that. Now, what happens with that little file is that advertisers at times will be able to use that for more targeted ads. Right? We go to Amazon and we're looking for a cell phone. After we go to Amazon, we go to Best Buy. We see a cheaper cell phone on Best Buy. On Amazon, we're looking at a BlackBerry. On Best Buy, we're looking at a Droid. Amazon tracks those pages. Now, Droid and BlackBerry technically would love that information because they know we're debating between a Droid or a BlackBerry and send us all their offers. Those are cookies. Next, there's spyware. Where spyware can surf our monitors, can track our buying habits, can track our keystrokes. Secondary use of information. In other words, once the spyware program collected all that information, they'll either go and sell that information to advertisers, can be used for computer matching or comparing databases, can be used for detecting fraud, can be used for law enforcement. Are they legal? Are they illegal? There are strong ethical issues related to this type of surveillance. Again, the more specific issues related to freedom from surveillance and improper access would be either cookies or spyware. Next, autonomy over personal information collected and disclosed by others. This might include biometrics, from school IDs and civil liberties,